following contest is a one-fall match with a 30-minute time limit. Introducing first, making his way to the ring from Tallahassee, weighing 151 pounds, Dragon Lee.
Dragon Lee, holding some gold, was unable to win the Ultra Light Heavyweight title here in PCW Ultra, but certainly a victory here tonight could get him right back in the hunt, Christian.
There's no question about it. Dragon Lee, a champion in many of the companies he's been in over the last number of years, and he seeks to get PCW Ultra gold around his waist. But first, a huge test here against ACH.
That title that he was holding there, the championship, won by winning the King of Indies tournament, and he had to get 3 huge victories in that tournament. So a whole lot of momentum coming into this one.
His opponent from planet Vegeta, now residing in Austin, Texas, weighing 210 pounds, ACH.
ACH returns to the PCW Ultra ring where he's had a lot of success. Victories over the likes of Ray Phoenix and Chris Bay, but coming off of a tough loss to Hammerstone in what was an incredible matchup. ACH has got the physique that he can go in the light heavyweight division or the heavyweight division, but do you think the light heavyweight division suits him better?
Well, I think the fact is that no matter where ACH is, he'll be successful. And you talked about his physique. We've seen the injuries in the ribs. We've seen the injuries on the right quadriceps muscle of ACH. Will that affect his efforts tonight here against Dragon Lee? This is a big environment, Todd. The winner of this is going to be considered very high up there as a #1 contender or maybe a #2 guy going into the next show for the light heavyweight championship, whether that's Swerve Strickland who has that title or whether it's Flip Gordon taking him off tonight, which is absolutely laughable, by the way. Certainly my best friend Shane Strickland will continue to be champion, of course.
Flip Gordon, the #1 contender, won that honor by defeating Garza Jr., and I don't sleep on his chances at all of making history later on, despite what my partner says. Some mutual sportsmanship to kick things off. And I mentioned at Opposites Attack that Dragon Lee wrestles as if he's in somebody else's body because of the risk that he is willing to take. But ACH, on the flip side, always taped up, always wearing the scars of battle. So he lets it all fly as well. Should be an incredible matchup, one that has the ability to steal the show, as I mentioned.
Yeah, I mean, we're just getting started here at Sound the Alarm. As you can see, a bit of wrist control from ACH, and he's controlling the pace so far, but you can see how quickly it can change, Todd. These men can go back and forth all day. You don't have the advantage for long when you're up against the quickness and speed and strength of both these wrestlers.
These two guys can move like they're in a video game, and they're both going to try and make their opponent take the L in this match. That was a Fortnite reference.
I think your sense of humor is taking L's, brother.
Fundamental wrestling early. You don't want to rush in and make a mistake. Beautiful single leg pick, though, by ACH. And a little showmanship that I'm sure will be mimicked by Dragon Lee. Looking to follow up. And there's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. When you're in there with either one of these guys, full head of steam, but a little fake. And a little nap time.
Is that a little, there's like a little Naito reference there by Dragon Lee. We've seen Dragon Lee compete in New Japan Pro Wrestling. You know, and Dragon Lee, a competitor, but he has that little edge to him too, a sense of humor in the ring, a swag to Dragon Lee. Of course, not the swag that Swerve Strickland has, but nonetheless, got a lot of swag. And ACH seemed to take exception to the fact that Dragon Lee was toying with him there, feinting that suicide dive and instead just posing in the ring.
ACH also holds a victory here in PCW Ultra over the first ever ultra light heavyweight champion, Mecha Wolf 450. And here you see that bravado start to exude from ACH. Big scoop and a slam, showing his power. Into the cover now. Pretty lackadaisical cover there, Christian.
You're starting to see the confidence, some would call arrogance, of ACH. I just call it bravado. This is a guy who can do what he wants when he wants. He's one of the top athletes in this sport today is ACH. And never an ACH match without a little bit of drama. Never an ACH match without some momentum shifting and some last second kickouts. I absolutely love to watch ACH wrestle.
Yeah, but we really haven't seen this from ACH where he's set to punish his opponent, and maybe he learned a little bit of that from his war with Hammerstone. ACH now going for the cover again. And in his last matchup against Hammerstone, ACH certainly didn't have the power advantage. He went for the Buster Call. He was countered by the power Hammerstone into the Nightmare Pendulum. But it looks here like ACH might have the power advantage in this matchup with Dragon Lee.
He certainly has the strategy to back himself up here. I mean, you could see maybe a little bit of cockiness from ACH, but it's working for him. I mean, he's controlling Dragon Lee right now.
A little bit of cockiness.
Well, I like it, Todd. I mean, I know dorks like you have no idea what it's like to have confidence and get women at the end of the night. But ACH has women waiting for him in the locker room right now. They're waiting for him with grapes. Sometimes he's fed grapes.
Let me tell you this, buddy. I used to play football at USC. You think I've been to a few parties in my day on the row?
You sound like Al Bundy right now when you threw 4 touchdowns at Polk High 35 years ago. ACH owns the planet right now. Look at him in all of his glory.
Al Bundy wouldn't have thrown 4 touchdowns if I was on the other side of the line because I would have sacked his ass.
You would have ate the football.
You better watch your mouth. I'll show you what I'm all about deep down. I'm not just a talking head here, Christian Cole.
I don't want to know you deep down. That's not something I want to know about you.
ACH has turned this into a
PG.
He has turned this into a methodical pace, though, that certainly favors ACH. Reversal now by Dragon Lee, trying to quicken the pace, does so with the head scissors takedown.
But look at Dragon Lee. My God, he flies. Dragon Lee, and able to land on his feet after the majority of his weight falling on the neck and shoulder area of ACH. Incredible by Dragon Lee.
And that takes some guts, Christian, because think about last time we saw Dragon Lee try that maneuver here, he flew all the way over Shane Strickland, hit his legs on the guardrail. So no fear, as I mentioned, wrestles like he's in somebody else's body and starts to go to work. And this is the pendulum of momentum now swinging to the side of Dragon Lee in this very important light heavyweight matchup, which certainly could have title implications. Ooh. Drop kick right to ACH. And Dragon Lee is cooking with gas now. Double hook of the leg, looking to secure the pin and the win, but only a count of 2.
Yeah, he wasn't able to really hook that leg and get it in tight. Was Dragon Lee, and now attacking the face and the mouth. 2 fish hooks on either side of the mouth of ACH. Dragon Lee shows that there's 2 can play at this game. He fights a little dirty himself.
That's an excellent point, Christian. And again, this is uncharacteristic for Dragon Lee, but ACH was making Lee pay the price earlier, was trying to punish him, and now turnabout's fair play. You got to think. Double underhook into the backbreaker, beautifully done. Butterfly backbreaker follows up with the shotgun knee, but countered. Catching the leg, did ACH. Wow.
Yeah, he's got a hold of that right foot, and he looks pissed off. And look at ACH, goes for that back chop, but misses. Lee now.
Pace quickens. ACH is one of the hardest hitters in all of PCW Ultra. You see it there, double stomp. And the low kick slides into home, but looking to score the run and score the 1-2-3. That double stomp, reminiscent of the champion, the International King of Swerve.
Yeah, what is he doing? Now he's trying to steal the Swerve's offense? What's going on here, Todd? He's trying to steal his swag and trying to be as cocky as Swerve. You can't out-cock Swerve. Swerve is the king of cockiness.
I think he's trying to win the match and perhaps send a message. And if he wins this matchup, does ACH, he might put himself in position for a shot. Dragon Lee wants another shot. He came within an eyelash of defeating Strickland for the title. Counter strike, and here's the cover by Dragon Lee, who is holding the eye, he took a big shot. Who knows what kind of shape that orbital bone is under that mask.
Dragon Lee up to his feet first and now stalking ACH. Dragon Lee would be an incredible champion, but if I'm fantasy booking in my head, I mean, what better match between ACH and Shane Strickland, or what if we saw Dragon Lee versus Flip Gordon? I mean, all these incredible matches could be in our future here at PCW Ultra in this light heavyweight division. Caught, though, is Dragon Lee, and look at this! Beautiful German!
Oh, man, but
the shoulder's up,
tough
though.
break, now into the cover, secures it, and that costs ACH there. If he had stuck that bridge, this thing could have been over. You see the official
right.
making the judgment call there, Christian. Incredible action, both men digging down deep, going deep into their playbook, but have not been able to put their opponent away, at least not yet. Again, the type of light heavyweight action we've come to expect here at PCW Ultra.
Wow, massive super kick there. And look at ACH now. Oh my God, but Lee caught him. And I don't know who got the worst of that, Todd. Both men flipping. Dragon Lee landing on top of ACH, but still eating some of that himself.
In essence, a standing Spanish fly, also reminiscent of Leo Rush in the Rush Hour. Leo Rush, of course, a couple great battles here in PCW Ultra, has gone on to 205 Live.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
The man of the hour?
Nope.
Doesn't ring a bell. Count is on, and these two are selling out. This tells you what being at the top of the heap in the light heavyweight division is all about. Picking them apart, upstairs, downstairs, double underhook, powerbomb.
Beautiful.
Center of the ring, beautifully done indeed. Oh, kiss them goodbye, not yet.
You could see ACH actually blowing a kiss, releasing that right leg. He had that pin in deep. He had both legs hooked, but instead he decides to find a camera and blow a kiss. I actually think it's pretty awesome. I'll accept your kiss. That kiss must have been for me, Todd.
Please. He blew a kiss. He also blew his opportunity. If he had both hands on the cover, perhaps he would have put away Dragon Lee. Sticks him with the short German. ACH back up. Oh,
Jesus.
I hope he didn't need that
Lost
molar.
a tooth there.
Has him hooked up. Looking for the Dragon Bomb, but was countered into the DDT. 12 to 6.
This has got to be it, Todd.
No, not yet. Wow.
Just two, as ACH has a sense of confusion in his eyes as he starts to wonder and figure out the arithmetic on how to create a formula to beat Dragon Lee.
You can ask Shane Strickland. It is tough to do. Does ACH have an answer to the riddle that is Dragon Lee here tonight at Sound the Alarm? Seesaw matchup, back and forth, even Steven, and the crowd split down the middle as well when it comes to their respect for these two great warriors.
Oh my God, incredible Pele bicycle kick by ACH out of nowhere.
Shades of Guile from Street Fighter. I talked about video game references, but man, ACH has been hitting like a sonic boom throughout this match since the opening bell.
Absolutely, holding back for 2 seconds there. Or was it down? Holding down for 2 seconds, then up and kick. That was the way you did it, right, Todd?
That was that flash kick, yes. Again, you get into deep water in the matchup, you get sweaty. This is where mistakes can be made. Just ask Graves and Brody King.
The fans here deciding to give a little trash talk to ACH. They haven't liked this cocky side of him. I personally think it's brilliant. And now he's done. Nope, not gonna do the move. You guys gonna disrespect me? I'm gonna chop your hero.
Transitions back to striking, and that certainly can be a winning combination. Uh-oh. Oh, what a counter with a headbutt by Dragon Lee. Double stomp. Ay, Dios mío. Looking to put him away. There's two. No. Only two. Wow.
The fortitude of ACH to kick out there. After eating that double stomp, he's hung in that top rope. He eats a double stomp to the chest. That takes away your entire lungs. There's no way you can breathe after that. And Dragon Lee crosses the neck of ACH, and ACH delivers a massive clothesline, a cover, but only one.
Dragon Lee right back up. Adrenaline can do wonders. Oh, reverse Rana. He spiked him, and now it's ACH that springs back up. Herculean effort by both.
These men exchanging 1 counts and now exchanging chops here, Todd. And look at this chop for chop, and this has become a contest of bravado for these two men.
It's a slugfest, these two light heavyweights hitting like heavyweights. Wow, round the world with that. Canadian destroyer, that flip pile driver into the cover, is that gonna do it? Insanity, pure light heavyweight insanity here in Wilmington, California.
If there's one thing I know, Todd, it's no matter who wins this match, this light heavyweight division has gotten this much better tonight. Dragon Lee now.
That's it, the Dragon Bomb.
Will this be it? And that's it.
Your winner of the contest is Dragon Lee.
And Dom Vitelli better take a good look at Dragon Lee, as he has just defeated ACH, a man who was undefeated for the first chapter of his career in PCW Ultra. Dragon Lee with a massive victory over ACH that has to position him for a championship shot sometime in the future. This light heavyweight division is on fire, Todd Kennelly.
It's insane, and if you're Shane Strickland, you've got a big bullseye on you, or Flip Gordon, but objects in the rearview mirror are closer than they appear, and I would say that Dragon Lee is getting awfully close to a title shot in the light heavyweight division. Huge victory by Dragon Lee, getting it done here tonight at Sound the Alarm.
Maybe a little sportsmanship from the victor. Dragon Lee extends a right hand. And ACH may be thinking twice about congratulating his opponent. Although it was brash, they end up embracing. And it's good to see this type of...
Well, it sure is sportsmanship. I mean, from bell to bell, you take them to hell, and afterwards, you know, they always talk about you can have a cold one together. Well, mutual respect. ACH grabbing some of that money that's being tossed into the ring, which is a sign of respect in Lucha Libre. Well, I mean, it takes two to tango, right? ACH
Certainly
gave him a hell of a matchup. He deserves something for the effort. Get the loser side of the purse. You got to try and make up the difference, partner.
ACH ain't going to the pay window tonight. Might get a couple bucks from these great fans in Wilmington, California.